on last week's episode of Greatness Unleashed.
Tomorrow is the day. We are currently about 24 hours out from the big first day of the year. So we are going into tomorrow, the Ben Weider, first pro qualifier of the year. Brandon is first up. So 2 weeks ago, he won the overall at the Kingdom Classic. This almost feels like deja vu of last year. So he won the Two Bros Pro Kingdom Classic, Classic Physique class 2 weeks ago. The last 2 weeks, we have been dialing it in that little bit more to peak him perfectly for the pro qualifier tomorrow. And it is the big one. Tomorrow could be the life-changing day for him and also a nice little life-changing moment for me, as we hopefully plan to add another pro card to the roster. So yeah, as I said, the last 2 weeks have been great. Dialed Brandon in. We've had a few ups and downs, a few fluctuations with weight, which were, I don't want to say unexpected because it happens every single time. And Brandon made a good analogy in the gym this week where I said to him, we went up in weight, and then I said to him, mate, don't worry, it happens every single time. And he made a comment about the John Wick film for any of you that have seen it, and the dog dies. And he said, you might watch it for a second time and the dog dies again for a second time, but it doesn't make it any fucking easier. And I completely agree with him. So yeah, we've had some ups and downs, but absolutely ready for the big one. I'm hoping, as you continue to watch this video, later on in the journey, we'll be talking about the pro card win. So Brandon is first up tomorrow. What a lot of you will not know is I've also got Tristan, who has come over from South Africa. So he's actually my longest serving client. Has been my client for, well, alongside Nick, has been my client for about 5 years. We met in Q8 in 2018, and I've coached him since then, and I've not seen him since that point. So yeah, he come over this week, he spent this week with me, so it's been really nice to have him here, go through all of his peak of him and actually see him in person, rather than just doing photo check-ins, which we've been doing for the last 5 years. So he is going to be doing men's physique tomorrow. Did some really good posing adjustments with him yesterday, which was the benefit of having him here. And he is looking absolutely fantastic going into that show. It is a big show. He's never competed in the UK before. With some fantastic UK men's physique guys, probably one of the best men's physique lineups I've seen at the Kingdom. So I'm really hoping we're going to chuck him into the mix tomorrow, and see how he does. So got both of those guys tomorrow. It's going to be a big, big show. That isn't just all for the weekend. You'll remember 2 weeks ago, Sammy also took part in the Two Bros show. Sammy will also be competing on the Sunday. He's actually doing PCA, the Saxon, which is the first PCA show of the year. Sammy's got an excellent track record at PCA, so we are hoping for some great results with him as well. That will be his final show of the year. So yeah, really, really looking forward to this weekend. It is going to be a busy one for me. It's going to be carnage, but I'm hoping that it's going to be worth it.
Welcome to Slough, one of the UK's least interesting places. So after a night spent at a cheap Airbnb in a questionable town, it was finally show day. And it was once again time for Jake to tan Brandon in all the right places. And once he finished fumbling around with naked men, all that was left to do was go through the brief for the day.
Episode 2. Like looking after children, mate. I thought I hadn't grown up yet, but fuck me. Make some food, son. Do you want a cheeseburger, mate? Right, should we actually be serious then? Right, episode 2. Let's hope whoever's Airbnb this is don't see me doing this. So, it is 7:30 in the morning. I've been up for about 2 hours. Tanning the lads, so tanning Tristan, tanning Brandon. So I've literally spent my start to the day tanning naked men with penises in my face, which is what more of a morning could I want? I haven't had any breakfast. I'm fucking starving. I'm thirsty, and I've got needy men. I can see them right now waiting outside to get in the truck. So running order for today, we've got Brandon, who is up first. He will be on about 10:30. He's going for the prestigious pro card, as we all know. If he did win today, which is going to happen, he will go straight into the pro show after. So he will be making his pro debut if he wins his pro card today. And I have just seen what he looks like. I just got him to stand there, squeeze his ass, and let me tell you, it's lovely. And then Tristan will follow. So Tristan will be on a men's physique. He'll be on about 2 o'clock. So I've got a nice little break between them. As I said, because the pro show will be on.
Jake, do you want to put that fucking thing down?
Oh, but I quite liked it. Yeah, Tristan will be up to finish off the day. So that is it for now. We are now going to go and see the Needy Men and head over to Braywick.
This is it. The same show that we came so close to conquering last year. And with it being such a big day, a few more of the AMP family came up to show support and hopefully witness greatness. First up was Brandon in his open class. When Brandon first came out, we realised we had hit the jackpot. Brandon was on fire, a few quick rounds of posing, and we know we had ticked off the first task of the day. The head judge didn't keep his eyes off him. Despite a tough lineup, Brandon took the win and earned his spot to compete in the overall.
Our winner, going through to the overall, is number 818, Brandon Hinton.
Up next was the big one, the pinnacle of amateur bodybuilding, the men's pro qualifier overall and the chance to win the prestigious IFBB Pro card. Brandon was up against 2 guys he hasn't competed against before, which was Leon and a guy from Spain called Jose, both of which were fantastic. Jose especially from the front. It was a tense few minutes. The judges didn't move anyone, so Brandon held center. We believed he had won, but you just never know. And with this caliber of competition, it could have gone either way. Once the rounds of posing were done, it was time for that announcement we've been waiting for.
The next name I read out will be the winner and the champion of the 10X Athletic USA Ben Weeder IFBB Pro League 2 Bros Pro events. The winner and new IFBB Pro is number 818. Yeah! Okay, Mr. Brandon Hinton, new IFBB Pro. You said you'd practice your speech from last week, is that right? I'm going to take that as a no. Brandon, you won the show last week. You're back again. You've beaten a formidable class of athletes. You're now not only in the IFBB Pro League, you're going to step back on stage shortly because you're going to compete for a place in the Olympia 2024. Well, I think it's just all hitting. It's now realised. How do you feel?
Speechless. Like, I have no idea what to say. There are so many people that I wish that I could name and bring out and say thank you. There's obviously 2 Bros being top of the list to say thank you.
Fantastic, great.
And all the judges. How was my smile, Maz? Is it better? Apparently that was one of the things that let me down. If it's all possible, I'd love to get a few people up on stage, just to say a few things with them, if that's okay.
Who's that?
My coach, my best mate Josh, and my girlfriend Ellie.
Let's get him up on stage, quickly. It's a family show, guys. You know you've got to save some energy, don't you, because you're coming back shortly. But let's not expend too much energy.
Adrenaline's high. Obviously I want to say thank you to Jake, because without you this would not have been possible at all. Obviously all the support from all the Namplot here as well. So I can give this to Jake to hold with me for a second, just whilst I gather my thoughts for a sec with my best friend Josh, who's been supporting me this entire time, and my girlfriend Ellie, if she would like to step forward, because
What a roller coaster. The crowd went wild and Ian was fuming. And as if winning a pro card and a marriage proposal wasn't enough for one day, it was time to ditch the card and the fiancé, and to get back on stage to battle it out in Brandon's first ever pro show. And after only about 30 seconds to catch his breath, he was back on stage again, now competing for the first time as a pro. He was in a lineup of 8, and was on stage against recent Arnold Classic competitors, all of which excellent athletes. Brandon got into the mix and was moved around. He managed to get himself centre of the second call-out, and then following that was compared against UK athlete Craig, who was tipped to win the show. After around an hour of posing, Brandon was getting more and more tired, but he did not give up. Every pose he pulled it out the bag, giving it his absolute all to finish the day on yet another high. And with that, there was only one thing left to be done. The athletes made their way back to the stage, ready for the results to be announced.
We're going to call out the results in reverse order. He's new to this. This is his first time. So I'm going to invite our head judge, Olympia judge, none other than Maz Ali from New Jersey. And we're going to start with our top 6. In 6th place, could we please take the medal to number 855, Daniel Dudley from Panama. In 5th place, could we please take the award to number 856, Josh Eastman from the United Kingdom. In 4th place, could we please take the award to number 858, Craig Morton from the United Kingdom.
Come on, Brandon.
Could we please take the check for 3rd place for $1,000 to our 3rd place finisher and new IFBB Pro, Brandon Kington.
3rd place in the bag, finishing just 2 places away from qualifying for the Olympia in his first ever pro showing. We couldn't believe it.
7-5, Tristan, my race.
To finish the day off, we had Tristan competing in what was probably one of the best men's physique lineups we've seen in years. Although we didn't manage a placing in this stacked out class, we are super happy with the condition we brung to the stage, and it was great to see Tristan do his thing up there.
Hey mate, how you doing? Whatever one you want, mate. Maybe turn that around the other way. Do you want to turn it around the other way? That one would be nicer. Right, look at Ethan.
Yeah, what's it?
Right, well done, mate. Proud of you. We smashed it. You're going to have a fanboy moment over here, I think. And I actually think I've lost my voice now. Keep this rolling. So the adrenaline has come up and come down. What a day. still can't even put it into words. Like, I'm absolutely buzzing. So Brandon won his pro card, which was incredible, looked fantastic, cleaned up. Not only did he win his pro card, he then went into the pro show against some phenomenal pros, and bless him, he was absolutely shattered, but he put on a performance, ended up coming third in the pro show, so he got a nice little check, which makes it worth it, and only 2 spots away from qualifying for the Olympia on his pro debut. So couldn't put anything into words. Like, no.
But we're not going to mention his fucking proposing to his girlfriend as well.
Actually, yeah, keep that rolling as well. We'll keep that in there. I'm all over the place, and I don't care because the day's been phenomenal. So, as Luke did just remind me, Brandon also winning his pro card, got his missus, me and his best mate on stage, and proposed to her, and of course she said yes. So she's going to have to deal with a good few more preps because there's no way he's not getting on that pro stage anytime soon. So phenomenal start to the day. Last up, got to mention it, Tristan just didn't place today, but absolutely phenomenal lineup. Like, probably I'm not just saying it either, probably the best men's physique lineup I have seen for a long time. So yeah, absolutely, fantastic day. Do you know what? I don't even know what else to say because I am lost for words. I am lost for words. What we have got next. So we've got Sammy, who will be at the PCA tomorrow. So we will give a roundup in this video of how that one went. And then after that, what have we got next? We've got a few weeks break. And then I believe we are next up at the PCA Universe, which will be at the end of May, and then throughout June we have got a busy schedule. So I've got a little break for a few weeks, which I'm looking forward to, but otherwise, yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.